Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chau Environment Company. Please allow Chau Environment to share an overview of the environmental management of an enterprise through each stage. Before going into operation, the project preparation phase includes obtaining an approval dossier investment certificate or equivalent document, depending on the industry, the size of the project. Based on PO number 2, Decree 40/2019, the investor needs to make the environmental impact assessment report, referred to as EIA report or environmental protection plan. If the establishment is not subject to either of the above two documents, it is necessary to develop and implement the environmental protection plan at the establishment. In addition, several projects at the national scale need a strategic environmental assessment. Chau will not mention them here. Legal basis of these records basis. Laws on Environment Protection 55/2014, Decree 18/2015, Decree 40/2019. After obtaining the decision on EIA approval or the Certificate of Environmental Protection Plan, the investor can proceed with the construction of the project. For the EIA project, if there is a waste treatment facility such as the waste gas and wastewater treatment plants, after construction, it is necessary to prepare a test operation document as instructed in Letter 25/2019, then run the test and prepare a report on the results of the implementation of Environmental Protection Plan, with the subjects specified in Column 4, Appendix 2, Decree 40/2019. After the report has been approved, the project can go into official operation. With the project implementing the Environmental Protection Plan, after the Certificate of Environmental Protection, it can finally operate. Note that the EIA and Environmental Protection Plan, after being approved, if there is any change of location, scale, capacity, or 2 years of not implementing the project, it is necessary to re-prepare the environmental document corresponding to the newly changed project. After going into operation, if the establishment generates all kinds of solid waste, exhaust gas, wastewater, or is exploiting groundwater, surface water, it is necessary to perform the following tasks. For solid waste, first, it is necessary to classify waste into 3 groups: domestic waste, industrial waste, waste generated in the process of production, and business activities. Hazardous waste such as light bulbs, battery, oil, etc. These waste groups are classified into each type and stored in separate storage, with storage equipment according to regulations. For domestic and ordinary industrial waste, the establishment must have a treatment transfer contract to the functional unit and have a delivery record during each waste handover trip. For hazardous waste, it is necessary to strictly comply with the regulations on waste identification and classification, storage, and storage equipment. Then register the hazardous waste source on a book for the establishments with more than 600 kg per year, or have hazardous waste on the list of persistent organic substances, called as POP. For offshore oil and gas facilities, facilities operating less than 1 year, the facility with less than 600 kg per year of hazardous waste and without waste on the POP list will not register for the waste source on the book, but integrating into the first hazardous waste management report only. Then proceed to sign hazardous waste treatment contract with functional units. Having a handover document in each waste handover trip and have hazardous waste documents after treatment. If establishment generates emission, dust, odors, they need a treatment system for exhaust gas to meet prescribed standards. The license to discharge exhaust gas is integrated into Certificate of Completion of the Environmental Protection Plan. For wastewater, A treatment system is required so that the wastewater meets the standards of receiving source. When the wastewater flow is more than 50 cubic meter per day and night, together with the treatment system, the facility must have a corresponding incident response facility. In case of direct discharge into environment with the flow of more than 5 meter cubic day and night, an application for discharge permit must be made. With the wastewater is discharged into centralized wastewater treatment system, a contract for connection of the central wastewater treatment is required. In case establishment has exploitation of underground water more than 10 cubic meter per day or night, or exploiting surface water more than 100 cubic meter per day or night, it must have the corresponding water exploitation license. Regulations on these two types of license are in Decree 201/2013 and Circular 27/2014. Periodic reports include Environmental Protection Report integrated between Environmental Monitoring Report and Waste Management Reports. Monitoring according to environmental records and synthesizing reporting once per year. The report period is from January 1st to December 31st and is sent to the authorities before the January 31st of the following year. Detailed guidance at Circular 25/2019. If the establishment is issued with permits for discharging wastewater, exploiting underground water, or exploiting surface water, it is required to have an annual report for each type of permit. Details guidance in Circular 31/2018. The above is the most general content about environmental management at every facility, compacted from relevant information from legal documents, in effect as of October 2020. You can learn more in detail the types of documents and steps through video tutorials at Chau Environment. Chau Environment hopes to accompany enterprises to perform environmental management in the most simple and optimal ways. We wish your business growing and reaching out constantly. Chau Environment sincerely thanks you and best regards.